yeah, yeah. Two guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two guys, a girl, and two guys, a girl. Two guys, a girl. Two guys and a girl. Don't touch anything.
I don't want to touch anything.
Because if it wobbles, we'll know about it.
Bit like your mood.
Yeah. Bit like my BBW newsletter.
What's a BBW newsletter? I know what BBW is.
Well, if it wobbles, I'll know about it.
What? Oh, right, okay, I get it. Bit slow.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Get it?
I get it now, yeah. I
What
thought
would-
you'd subscribe to BBW News or something.
What would be the worst porn subscription you could have?
Any, because it's free. Anywhere you want to get it.
That's it.
If you pay for porn, you're stupid.
It's true.
Something to do with hands or something.
What,
Cans.
Like a hand fetish.
Oh.
what, just like
Because
people
you can see
clapping?
hands for free.
Yeah, that's true.
Anywhere you want.
Just
You can just remember the hand and then,
Yeah.
You,
you know.
can remember the boobs.
Yeah, but
Or the way penetration looks.
Yeah, but you could. Oh, this is sick. You can imagine anyone. You can look at anybody's hands. You can't look at everyone's boobs, can you?
That's true.
Well,
Know what I mean?
not if you're
How-
doing it wrong.
What?
I don't know.
Not if you're doing
If
it
you were
wrong.
doing it right, you could, is what I meant to say.
Well, no, but not
By going up to 'em
everybody.
and taking their tops off without knowing.
Women love that.
They do love
We
that.
love
I've heard
just
that.
being-
Yeah,
Yeah, stripped.
it's the latest thing
We love being stripped.
Yeah. I'm
in the
winning.
street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You work on that, John.
Oh, I won't. But you know, I'm into hands.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Do you really love going to like performances and you can see everyone clapping?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Is it too much?
Yes, I have to leave.
A wet mess.
Sorry about the mess.
That's why you
Tip.
don't. That's why you
Tip
don't.
the usher on the way out.
Literally.
Sorry for that.
Just rub your tip on him. Just to get the dribbles.
Yeah.
If it dribbles, we'll know about it. Hand wankers newsletter.
Hand wankers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
there you go. What are we? Eight? Episode 8?
I think this is episode 8, yeah.
Welcome to episode 8 of Two Guys, a Girl, and where I think we've sort of gone off course with this whole thing.
What do you mean?
Or like the point and the first 3 episodes.
Oh yeah.
We decided what we'd talk about before we got here. And now we just don't.
Which is probably clear.
Yeah.
But I enjoy listening back to them.
Yeah, me too. I don't listen to them. I'm too busy setting up the next one.
Always.
Well, you know, I get to listen to all the ones I'm on.
Yeah.
All my podcasts.
And what do you do for these podcasts?
I'm nothing. I told you I'm the talent. I just turn up
The
and magic
talent.
happens, mate.
You turn up and magic happens.
Yeah.
Go on,
Those
then. Do
hey,
some
those
magic.
21 people or whatever it is, they don't listen, you know, just for nothing, do they?
You probably listen for me, Jess, and you as a combination.
Well, you could say that, but I think it's just me.
And they're all Sophie anyway.
Yes.
Just in different
Actually,
countries.
yeah, it's just Jess. Jess is bringing all our listens.
Oh, we had a listen from London. It's Jess. Oh, I could have got us one from Saundersfoot this weekend.
That's true.
Oh, man.
Where did you go this weekend? I went on a stag do this weekend.
Did you?
Thanks for asking.
Hi, I'm John, by the way.
Hi, I'm Jess.
Should we just leave you to it, John?
No, I just like to inject that at random things. It amuses me. So,
Okay.
you know, who are you?
Do you want a 90-minute monologue?
No.
Seeing as this is what people tune in for.
Oh, you're surly today, aren't you?
I was fine. I was excited to get back and do this. It's just
Who are you though?
It's
Why?
just-
Who is surly today? It's Ollie.
I'm Ollie.
That's better. Right, continue your story.
What were we talking about?
You were telling us about your weekend.
Oh yeah, I had a great weekend.
Did you?
Do
What did you do?
We went co-steering yesterday.
Is that where you both drive a car at the same time?
No, it's not.
Oh, what is it?
Co-steering. It's essentially being uncomfortable for 2 hours in the sea.
Bit like now.
Yeah, a bit like now. So yeah, basically we just wore wetsuits and flotation things and stupid helmets. We looked like Special Olympics people.
Paralympics.
No, like special in
Oh,
brain.
right.
Special in the brain, not special in the legs.
Okay. Well, if you took a wrong turn, you could have been.
It could have been, yeah. And basically the guys just took us through swimming in the freezing cold sea and then climbing up jagged, horrible rocks filled with barnacles. I heard an interesting fact about barnacles. Apparently, they're the sea creature with the biggest penis in relation to its body.
Was that a stag fact?
That was a stag fact. Yeah.
So you're all dressing as barnacles then?
Yeah. Just dressing like barnacles to get the ladies.
Have you got more stag facts?
No. That was it.
I thought we could like interlace them.
Just one stag
Maybe
fact.
we can make up some stag facts and just randomly throw some in.
Okay.
Okay.
I heard a horrible stag story, and it's not this one
Do
that I'm
tell.
currently telling. But anyway, then we wandered around the rocks and then just jumped off high things, which was pretty interesting.
How many went?
22.
That's loads.
Yeah, it was. But there was one point where we had to swim through a tunnel, like a natural tunnel that
Under the water.
No, not under the water. But like as the tide, as the swells came in, you were getting close to the ceiling. It's quite harrowing, but it was good. And then the rest of the time, I was just watching people get drunk.
Oh.
What if though you were in the water and you didn't really want to climb up the rock?
You could stay in the water.
Oh, was it? There was no one.
But you were there for 2 hours
Yeah.
because you couldn't swim back by yourself.
Okay.
Well, you could, I guess, but maybe they wouldn't have let you. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You're in the sea. There's no one going to stop you. But yeah,
Did you
were
pee
pretty
in your
much
wetsuit?
Yeah, 3 or 4 times. It was glorious. It was the best feeling.
Was it because it was cold or you just fancied it?
A bit of both. Yeah. And my testicles were nowhere to be found when we got out. They were just gone.
I find cold water makes you want to pee anyway.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, it's quite pleasant.
So yeah, that was very good. The rest of the weekend, I can't talk about it obviously because what happens in Saundersfoot stays in Saundersfoot.
Law of the stag. That's law 1 of the stag.
Law 1, what happens on the stag
Stays on the stag. Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I stopped Matty having a fight. I can talk about that because
What?
nothing
With
incriminating there. And then I'll tell you my horrible stag story.
Okay.
Which I think is true. I've been informed it's true, but we'll debate whether or not we think it is. Quite
Okay.
exciting. Matty decided to walk off last night out of the club that we were in. Sands, Saundersfoot Premier and only club.
Night spot.
Yeah. And he was. I was like, "Don't go off, Matt. I'll be out with you now. Just hang on, because you know what he's like. He'll wander."
Yeah.
So we were sat on a bench, and then on the bench next to us was a guy and his girlfriend having a massive row. And she was like, "I was gone for 15 minutes. You didn't look for me." And he was like, "Shut up, you cunt! You fucking cunt! Shut up!" So Matty, he was fucking hammered. He stood up and he was like, "Hey, mate. Don't call her a cunt. Don't call her a cunt." It's horrible. So the guy stood up and started getting aggressive with Matty,
dear.
and he was like, "Sit down. Don't tell me how to speak to my girlfriend. This and that." So I was like, "For fuck's sake!" I hate confrontation. So I stood up and got in between him, and I was like, "Matt, turn around and go and sit down." So Matty was like,
Mouthing off.
yeah, not like mouthing off, like, "I'll fuck you up," but when he's drunk, he's just like, whatever,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And the guy was looking at me and he was like, "Tell your mate, blah, blah, blah." So I'm hard as fuck, I am. And I didn't even realise it.
Right.
So I turned Matty around and I turned to the guy and I was like, "Look, my mate's hammered. He doesn't want to get involved in your business. He just didn't appreciate you calling your girlfriend a cunt." And the guy was like, "Oh, alright, fair enough." And then I was like, "As it happens, I don't really appreciate you calling your girlfriend a cunt either." So I was like, "We're not after trouble, but tone it down a bit, or just take her home, or go somewhere or something."
Call her a cunt at home.
Yeah, call her a cunt at home or whatever. Or call me a cunt and we'll see what's up.
Oh,
I didn't say
wait.
that. I
shots
should've-
fired.
I wish I had said
Yeah.
that. So then he was like, "Oh, all right then, mate, all right." And he shook my hand and everything. But then I watched him walk over the road and he was just staring at Matty for about 15 minutes
Oh dear.
and shouting stuff like, You're gonna batter me, you bald prick. You bald. So
Was he talking to you or Matty?
To Matty, I think.
All right.
'Cause I'm bald by choice.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
we all say that.
Yeah. So yeah, and then the rest of the boys came out. So I was like, keep an eye on that guy because I don't want anyone getting sucker punched. But I fucking dealt with it.
Well done.
Yeah, and then when he walked off, I was not talking to his girlfriend. I was like, "You alright, cunt?" I never said that. So that was interesting.
Lucky you're big and tall. With a beard.
Big and tall, yeah.
Because,
It is lucky.
you know, that helps, man, as I find.
Yeah.
And you can confuse them with words because you were sober.
Yeah, I was fairly sober. I wasn't 100% sober. I was drunk a little bit enough to want to be a bit fighty, but sober enough to realise it probably wouldn't have gone well.
What would you have done? Taking him down, leg takedown?
I thought
Classic.
this. No, I'd have kicked him in the stomach,
Do a
punched him in the
handstand.
sternum, and then got him in a rear naked choke, and then done a handstand. Yeah.
Just to finish it
Bench
off.
pressed him. Just in front of his friends.
Gorilla press him.
And what? You want some? Bench
Climbed.
press all of you know.
Climbed on something, give him the macho elbow off the top.
Oh, the Superfly Jimmy Snooker from the bench.
I don't know,
Superfly.
Superfly Jimmy Snooker would probably appreciate a man calling a woman a cunt.
Why? Didn't he?
Killed his girlfriend.
Oh. That took a turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got away with it too.
yeah.
Really?
Tell Jess
Yeah.
this story.
Well, yeah, okay, so Jimmy Superfly Snuka is was one of the most famous wrestlers of the 80s. And he used to have a gimmick, and a gimmick is your like character in wrestling where he was Samoan. So he kind of played
That was
sort
his
of
character?
He is Samoan, but
Oh, right.
his character was Samoan too, like
His
so
character
you know.
was more Samoan, so he didn't speak English.
Yeah, he
good.
spoke no English, although he did. So when he got arrested by the police for basically his girlfriend was found dead in their hotel room with lots of bruises on her. So although he didn't stab her or anything, he probably beat her up and she died. So anyway, the police came and he fought off like 4 policemen at once. And then Vince McMahon, the owner of the WWE, came and was just like, "Oh, I'll sort this out." And he said to Jimmy, like, "Just play your gimmick, don't speak English." So he just played up to the "I'm a dumb Samoan, can't speak English"
that's
thing.
disgusting.
And he got away with it. But very recently, the parents of the girl who was murdered have investigated him. Like, they've been going on about it again. And he was in court. But he's been ruled that he's not suitable to stand trial because of his memory and stuff.
Oh, that's just bollocks. Absolute bollocks.
That's probably bullshit too. So, yeah, he got away with murder. Pretty much.
He's lucky Matty wasn't there.
Yeah. Matty would really fucked him up.
I'd have had to fuck him up on Matty's behalf then.
That's terrible.
Yeah. That's wrestling for you.
If
Lot
you
of
were
pranks.
murdered by a boyfriend, Jess,
But
you loved him. If you were murdered but
right.
you loved him, would you want him to get away with it? Or
No.
would you want him to? But what if you love him though? You're like, he means
Doesn't
well.
matter.
From the grave.
He didn't mean to choke on me until I passed out.
To choke on you.
Just didn't shave. No, because that's not fair. Just because I loved him wouldn't mean that my family would. And my family and friends are the ones that would have to deal with it after.
Yeah, I don't know why I asked this question.
No.
It's an odd question.
I'm so glad he killed me.
Not glad he killed me, but I love him.
Well, like an accident.
No, like he did it on purpose,
No,
but you still loved him.
No, I think
fuck
you'd
him.
have to be serious. Like, there can't be something right with you if you would excuse that behaviour. And I know
After
this
you're dead.
after you're dead.
Something definitely wrong with you.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
doing that after you're
But, like, no.
Alright, fair enough.
No.
What if you knew he was killing people?
Yeah. But it wasn't you that he was killing.
No. Dexter's fine. Like, because it's a TV show. But in
real life.
in RL, no, probably not. But I don't know. No. It depends what the situation is. Has he gone out and he's done it because he wants to, or it's just by accident?
No, he's like Idris
just-
Elba mixed with
Oh, now, John.
Jack the Ripper.
John, you're making this tricky. No.
and he explains it to you. Just it's something I need to do.
Oh, but that's it.
They're bad people.
And they only do
what if
one
he says
a
that?
month?
Oh, they're bad people.
No, I'd be an awful person if I didn't say anything,
Yeah, you
wouldn't
would
I?
be. How about those people then? How about like those?
Hang on, no, you two then. Same question to
Oh
you
no,
two.
I'd shop it on that.
Yeah.
Depends. If it was Eva Green, though,
You'd what?
I'd shop him or her, whoever it was. Unless it was Eva Green.
She's not that hot, John.
I think she is though. So there.
What if you knew your partner was a serial killer and they didn't know you knew, and then before you dobbed them in, you were like saying you know, maybe you could manipulate them to kill people you didn't like, guilt free. You could just leave a list lying around like people that might be good to kill.
Oh no!
That would be very twisted.
Devious. And
You're
then-
really doing it though. You've got a hand in that. Then that's
Yeah.
bad.
Have you really though?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you're
intent is
manipulating
everything,
the
isn't it?
circumstances.
That's
Yeah.
like you've hired an assassin.
Yeah.
Not really.
Well, yeah.
Not with money.
No money's extreme.
If I was
Just
like,
love.
oh,
Just
Jim,
hairy bush and we'll give you this if you kill.
if you were a serial killer and someone left a handy list around your flat
Why
and
would
you
you
did
take
it,
it? Yeah.
yeah,
I'll just do this list now. then.
yeah. Oh, I've got a free afternoon.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
Okay. All right then.
How
try
about those
not
like
to.
weird? It's mainly girls, isn't it? Weird girls who like fall in love with murderers in prison. That's weird. Like where they want to marry like Jeffrey Dahmer or something.
Yeah, my cousins joke that would be me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've said it multiple times. They're surprised I'm not, married to a death row inmate.
You haven't written a letter.
No, I've been interested in doing it.
What,
Just to
writing
see.
a letter to a death row.
Yeah, I
inmate?
looked into it before just to see how you'd go about it, and there are like websites dedicated to matching you up with someone who's in prison or on death row. But it's like, what do you talk about? And
You
I
know
wouldn't-
there's nice people out there though, right?
yeah,
Yeah, but they're not interested, are they?
no, or not interested in me.
And they
But-
go on penitentiarypals.com,
Yeah,
and if that's not a website, I need to make one. I wonder if there'd be a market for pretending they're letters from criminals. So we need to go into business. Well, we'll write replies as we could have tons of characters who are murderers.
or just our alter
Thieves.
egos that we probably have actually.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
It's not nice in the big house.
Yeah.
The showers are awful.
And we'd have to only have knowledge of 1995 because we haven't been out since then. So we'd have to research what was cool in
Who's top of the pops? Is it still Boyzone?
a Game Boy Color's still in.
Maybe.
I hope Michael Jackson's still selling records.
I hope Ross and Rachel are still together.
Yeah.
That would be
Just
interesting.
filling it with tons
Would
of...
they know though, the people writing to you?
No, they'd think they were writing to a real inmate, and then we'd just be making up all kinds of shit.
It's as legitimate a business as a psychic.
Yeah, well, more so, I'd say.
At least getting you're not getting a real reply.
No.
But what if someone was writing to you and you ended up like getting a bit too into it and you were like, oh, this is why I'm in prison, and you just went into great details about how you, I don't know,
Yeah.
decapitated someone.
What?
And then they, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm up for parole.
Yeah,
I'm out.
think
Yeah,
of that.
but then what if, that's what I mean. What if like you got into your character too much?
It's like you catfished yourself.
Yeah, and then I don't know. They like gave it to the police because they were unnerved by it or something, and then you got arrested because they thought you'd done a murder. I'm just thinking too far ahead.
Yeah, well,
They
it's
won't be able
good.
to trace you.
Yeah, it'd just be they'd...
It's just Ollie's platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah, how would you get there? You'd have to like...
Because I'm good at writing letters, so it would be on the top of my letter that I wrote.
Yeah, but they'll send it to Her Majesty's Prison,
Yeah,
suburb,
we'd have to
Fire.
Barry.
we'd have to come up with a prison name for my garden.
all to get the odd picture of someone in a bra or something.
Yeah, but like you said, you could then be like, oh, I'm out. I get out on Thursday, and then
Wanna
you could
meet
just
up.
go and bang, and then on to the next one.
I'm back in.
Murder bang. Well, no, the next one you wouldn't be like.
You'd have to get rid of her though, wouldn't you?
Killer.
Yeah,
No, I
and then
didn't mean kill her.
that would fuel your next letter. You'd have something to talk about then. Once you'd done the one
What now?
fake letter,
Oh,
and then
right.
killed the woman that you slept
right.
with, then you'd have a real thing to tell the next
That's
one.
what I mean.
I don't think it's worthwhile.
This is
pursuing.
out of control. But
Well,
I'm
I'm gonna look
interested.
into this.
Yeah, I'm interested in these fake letters. But no, I did genuinely look into how you go about writing a letter to somebody, and they have profiles, so they have their picture up. Doesn't necessarily say what they've done.
Like
But
handsome.
it'll be like when they're eligible for release, how many years they're serving, their interests, their culture, blah blah blah.
Is it a mugshot?
No, it's like
They
no,
get to
that
take
would
a
be
proper
weird.
one in like
with the
black and
height
white-
lines behind.
Yeah,
black and white striped onesie with a cap on.
and a ball and chain.
Yeah, and a pickaxe. What have you got an idea in mind of the kind of criminal you'd like to befriend?
No, I was just intrigued by it because, yeah, like you said, what makes people write to somebody who's in prison? Is it the fact that it's someone to talk to? They're obviously probably really keen and really lonely, so they're more than likely going to get back to you. It's like, there's not...
Jess, I'll text you back. No problem.
No, but you know, there are people out there who really struggle to communicate or really struggle to make friends in the real world. So having that pen pal, essentially, there's
Yeah.
less fear of rejection because you know they're not going anywhere, and
But
they
what if they did then?
What if they rejected
that'd be
you?
so embarrassing. Wrote to Charles Manson, he didn't get back to me.
Would you write to someone high profile, or would you start low?
I'd start low.
What are we talking about?
Stop
The
there.
crossbow cannibal?
What's that? Who's that?
Guy who's murdering people with
A crossbow?
What?
with a
He's
crossbow.
not anymore.
No, he's in jail now.
No.
There was CCTV footage of him. Was it London or Shropshire or
There was
something
two
like
around at the same time, wasn't there? There was
that?
the M. What was it? What we came up with the name?
The M14 5-hole gore fiend. He was killing prostitutes.
Oh, okay.
Remember that around Christmas time one year?
And he'd
Like about November.
No.
He'd killed like 5 hookers. So hookers?
Don't
Is
say that.
disrespectful?
Sex workers.
5 ladies of the night. That sounds like vampires.
Sex workers.
5 sex workers. And so we tried to come up with the best headline for the newspapers.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was Matty that came
Yeah.
up with that, wasn't it? The M14 5-hole gore fiend.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
I'm
now.
sure they went on and on and on, but
They did.
it's probably
But,
why he killed
They
them.
didn't
Can't
because they were
remember.
dead.
Blah, 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 blah.
but then he
Tell them all your problems. Shut up.
he got like he had all the press on him and he was loving it, and then all of a sudden the crossbow cannibal turned up.
Yeah.
And then he got caught like straight away though. He only-
Oh.
but yeah, it just scooped all his heat.
There was
What pickle?
CCTV of him coming out of his flat with the crossbow and stuff. Like, he was brazen about it. He wasn't sneaking around with his crossbow. I don't know how you would. In your
Just
pants.
wear a big coat
Just wear a big coat.
and a backpack.
And a cape. Yeah.
Oh no, I won't write to him.
No,
No.
probably he's not
I
nice.
don't know. It was just like they have their profiles. They write what their hobbies are and poems by them, or like drawings or sketches.
Everyone's hobby would be working out and masturbating.
Carpentry and dropping soap. But I don't know. It's interesting. It's sad, but then at the end of the day, they are there for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that sad.
It's sad because. Well, it depends on what they've done.
What if you were writing to a guy and he convinced you he was wrongly convicted, and then you started a campaign to get him out, and then it worked, and then you got off a murderer, and got off with a
I'd
murderer?
probably get sucked into it, which is what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
No. Oh no.
Sucking
Stay-
off a murderer.
Yeah. That's my new TV show.
Making a murderer, jizz.
There's a new. I think they're doing a second season of that.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Same
new
case,
episodes
or-
coming. I think so. That was a good show.
It was a good show.
If you listen to Screen Fiends podcast, yeah, you'd know that.
We don't.
Yeah, not many people
Who's
do.
on that?
Me.
Oh,
And,
no, busy.
Me and Chris and Zoe.
Oh.
It's alright to say me first because I'm always last on that show.
Bitter.
You're getting
No.
too big for your boots, I think.
Your prison boots.
They're not. They're size 12. They're fine.
Yeah, do you listen to Backwind at all anymore?
I've listened. No.
Don't lie, it's fine. I don't think too many people do. But
I literally just listen to our podcast, not for vanity reasons, just to kind of learn from it.
Not to say the same mistake.
No, so I've said
Mistake.
I've said to John before, I always cut him off. I'm always talking over him, so I try not to, or I laugh super loud.
yeah.
So it's more like, what's the word? Not research. It's just getting to know how to be on
Yeah,
the podcast. So I don't really listen to any others
it's fine.
because I can't be bothered.
This week was the first week that haven't done it. And Chris used my... I've already had a go at it. Not a real go. It didn't really bother me, but the intro... Have you heard the intro that Backwind has where they got the movie guy?
Yeah.
Well, we had an agreement where we'd only use that intro if the three of us were on the show.
Oh.
And the first opportunity, that son of a bitch got to use it without me, and he fucking whacked it on, didn't he? So I was like, "Hey, Chris, what have you done? This wasn't the rule."
And maybe you should sign something
What to say?
like a contract.
Like a contract. We're getting huge, so we might have to one day. I
Yeah.
don't want any like money disputes when we're raking in all that sweet revenue.
That's true.
Mm.
Maybe we should write one.
Yeah, maybe.
Definitely.
Why are we
What
all
would it
looking
be?
at each other very
60, 20,
suspiciously?
20, John? 60 for
60,
John.
20, 20. Yeah,
60%
that sounds
for
fair.
John.
Yeah,
Because
that's
he's
fine.
the talent.
Yeah.
You proper dickish, aren't you? You got a proper stick up your ass about it. My joke.
No, I don't care, because I know if it weren't for me, no one would hear you.
That's true.
Just go shout in the street, mate. Okay.
Yeah, and then Jess can write to you when
Yeah.
you're in fucking a mental asylum. Sounds like a good plan.
Would you not write to anyone in prison then?
The prison thing doesn't appeal to me specifically because it's prison, but I do understand the desire or the interest in hearing from people you don't necessarily know. There was a website called Post Crossing. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
What it is, you might like it actually, is you put your address on the website and then it gives you an address for someone anywhere in the world who's also added their address. So
That's
then you
dangerous.
send... Huh?
That's dangerous.
Why?
It could be anyone.
Yeah, but they don't know who you are. They just got...
Yeah, but-
You can get an address off the internet for anywhere.
Yeah,
Just
but
write to someone.
Yeah.
if you're putting your full address online, anyone
It's
could
already
find
online. I
Is
could
it?
find your full address now if I wanted. I wouldn't know who you were. They don't know. You don't put any details like my name's Jessica Chandler.
that. I live at.
Oh yeah.
three-
I was about to accidentally dox you then. Whoops.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you put your address online, they
Yeah.
put theirs.
They give you an address. You send a postcard to that address, and then you'll receive one from a random user who also uses the website. I did it a couple of years ago, and I got about 25 postcards sent back, and sent out about 25, and it's quite nice because you don't know these people, but you just get a little snapshot from all around the world of.
Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, maybe someone's walking here to get you. Right now.
It was like 4. But what?
Maybe they're walking, and that's why it's taking them so long.
But why would they come and get me?
Just because.
Because why though?
I don't know.
They don't know anything about me other than that I live in this address.
And you
Yeah.
like postcards.
Yeah. The
You probably
postcard
lived at
killer.
our address then.
Yeah, I did.
They're in your
Oh,
room.
fuck.
They're
They're
under
there
your
now.
bed, John.
You're gonna
Maybe we
murder
should
me.
have a pen pal.
Why would they murder you? Should we have a podcast pen pal?
Yeah. Yeah, we could do.
Let's try and get another podcast though.
Pod pals.
Pod pals, yeah.
Should
Oh,
we-
we're
set up
thinking of
another
all
one?
the great businesses. Well, you are.
Podcast.
Pod pals.
Yeah, let's do it. We can send audio clips instead of written words.
Hmm.
And you could do it. You're really good at talking to Siri. So,
That's just laziness.
hi, full stop. I will be there at... I can't do it, see.
Why?
I can't do it because I feel like I need to speak at my normal pace, but then obviously when you're writing a message, you don't formulate what you're gonna. It's not conversation, is it? When you're writing a message.
No, which is why people think I'm being really rude and blunt.
Yeah.
More than normal.
It's just Siri.
Well, if just think of what you want to say, so you could be like, "Okay, see you in a bit."
I get it.
What do you want? Yeah, yeah, but I don't know what you mean. It's not conversational. I do use it quite a bit.
Yeah. Maybe you could do an online TV show, an online educational channel on YouTube of how to use Siri.
Hello, full stop. Question mark.
Already bad.
Oh yeah, it's already
Terrible
bad message. I hope you write better letters to your penitentiary pals.
Well, I think we either do one of them or a postcard.
Should we sign up for post crossing?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder
Not
if
my
it's still
address,
going.
no.
We'll do one on your behalf, John,
Not
because
my
you're so
address.
worried that people are that interested in coming to
I
find
don't
you.
I don't like my shit being online.
Amazon's got your address.
Trust the good people out
What
of
if an
Amazon.
Amazon worker just thought, I'm fed up of delivering amiibos to this
Probably
person's
would.
address, I'm going to fuck him up.
Just get
And
fucked
then Ollie's
up.
going to be out front trying to calm the situation.
No
Yeah.
way, I'm a Prime member. I get the no fuck up clause because I pay that $79.99 a month.
80 quid a month?
No, it's a year, yeah.
Oh, right.
It's the same as Netflix.
Yeah.
£8 it is. It's going up to £8.
I know.
It's terrible.
They're not terrible. That's
It
still
is.
good.
It's £8 and there's, I don't know how many other people using my account. I'm going to have to start charging them.
Well, yeah, I don't mind you use my Prime account, don't you?
Only for deliveries.
Yeah.
I don't watch anything on the Prime
There's hardly
TV
anything
thing.
on there anyway.
No.
Nothing you'd like. Don't like Vikings, do you?
Is that all it is? Vikings.
Pretty much Vikings.
Vikings on Prime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, alright then let's do that. And then we got 5 businesses to start.
Yeah, okay.
And now, time for Ollie's story of a stag.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. We went off on a tangent, didn't we?
You should probably do a better stinger than that.
Go on then.
And now, it's time for Oliver Ross's Stag Night Stories. Episode 1. Got it?
We've only got one. There's no other episodes.
Yeah, but we've only got one stag rule and one stag fact as well.
Well, the rule is there can only be one of each thing.
Well, hang on. I want to know this. If this story is true,
Yeah.
then someone clearly broke the first rule of stagging, which was don't. What happens
Stagging.
on the stag stays on the stag.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I heard right. There was a stag. I heard right. Get this. Extra. Hear all about it. There was a stag. I think it was local as well. Should I just tell the story?
Yeah.
Basically, what had happened is everyone had got hammered on the night out, and the best man decided that it would be a great idea to fill the groom's shoes, wellies, he was wearing wellies, with expanding foam.
Oh.
So everyone got hammered. He had expanding foam. It obviously hardened.
Yeah.
They kept him on all night because he was passed out. Woke up in the morning, had to have his legs amputated
Oh my
because they
God.
were just dead because it had obviously cut off all the circulation. So he was obviously a bit livid.
Just a bit.
Hungry.
Couldn't walk down the aisle.
Roll
so,
down though.
And turns out he didn't even have to roll down the aisle because the fiance then broke up with him. So he lost his fiance,
Oh my god.
and then the best man killed himself through guilt. So this guy, and I've been told this is a true story. I'm not going to try and verify it because
Was it a creepypasta?
No, yeah.
But who
Who
was
is
fun?
Yeah. Wear his leg. Yeah. So he lost his legs, his best friend, and his girlfriend all in
shit.
one stag.
So moral of the story is don't get married.
Yeah.
Well, no, moral of the story is, and stag fact number 2, stags are shit.
Yeah.
Always.
Don't do silly stag things.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Imagine that.
I'm just imagining withered legs. Black withered legs, like rotted.
I don't think he got to keep them.
No.
Would you
Like
keep
it's
them?
shrunken. Oh, absolutely not. What are you going to do with them?
Pranks. I meet the Bradbury. And this is withered legs.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Yeah.
Why would you... Oh, this is what I hate about pranks. And I would do quotation marks. There we go, but no one else can see them.
Quotation marks.
Like, a prank to me is like, I don't know, jumping out at someone. Really boring, lame, simple stuff. Filling someone's bit, like, just fill it with concrete, might as well. It's the same thing.
Yeah. And chuck them in the river.
Yeah.
Top banks,
Come on.
that is.
Get co-steering with your stone legs.
You can pee in your suit, it's fine.
So didn't anybody do anything horrible to the stag?
No. Again, I can't say.
Oh yeah.
I can tell you what we did. I can't tell you details. And
Okay.
that was what we did, co-steering and drinking. I didn't even get a kebab because it was shut. There's no kebab shops in Saundersfoot. And I've got to say, last night that was my prime goal. My primary goal was to leave the club and get a kebab.
Leave the club.
The club, Sands.
After the club, it's the kebab shop, and
Yeah.
after the kebab shop, it's
Taxi
your
home.
house and eat your kebab with shame. Well, with no shame,
No shame
because you're
kebab.
drunk.
Because you're drunk.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that is an awful story, isn't it?
That is. I know my dad got cling filmed. Cling filmed? Is that the word?
Yeah.
Naked to, it's just typical, to the round, in Penarth is a roundabout with a clock tower, and he got cling filmed to that. Naked. And had to run home, and then my mum found him in the garden the next morning, in the front garden, like hiding.
Like he'd been a werewolf.
Yeah.
Haven't I?
Because she'd been out on her hen.
Walking up in a zoo
Yeah.
or something in the wolf enclosure and ran home.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
If he'd had his withered legs, he could have made it look like he'd shed his werewolf body.
Ooh.
Oh.
No.
See, okay then, would you have a stag?
I thought you meant me then.
I would like a stag, but I would like it done my way. So you'd have to pick your best man carefully, because you wouldn't want him to...
Be a cop.
Yeah. You know? But then again, like... I don't know.
See, well, you'd clearly be my best man. And you know exactly why. Like, it'd be the most boring stag thing ever.
We'd go drop some lures. We'd have a sweet poker hunt round the bay.
Nah.
And
Cinema.
Maybe I'd
Bit
ring
of
the
bowling,
Odeon and
maybe.
be like, can you play Jaws, Indiana Jones and the thingy for my brother's stag?
Yeah.
While we stick him in a onesie and fill it with fucking
Expanding foam.
expanding foam, yeah.
Look like the
Stay puft.
Marshmallow Man.
Be a head.
Yeah. Would you be happy though?
Well, if I was watching Jaws, yeah. It'd be alright.
It's your withered body.
Withering away, yeah. Just
Yeah.
like marriage.
Most boring stag night ever. I know.
Yeah,
I would be
but-
brilliant.
It's what you like though, isn't it?
Play
Like
some
yeah.
Mario
the boys
Kart.
I went away with this weekend, they all like a drink. So that was what happened on this weekend, was everyone had a drink. The one I went to a couple of months ago, everyone was a little less into that sort of thing. So it was more about the strip club.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Any strip clubs down in Saundersfoot?
No. What, another business idea.
What?
Saundersfoot Strip Club.
Oh. Just a foot club.
Just a
Just a fattish foot
Saunders
club.
feet.
Sanders feet. It's just really
Yeah.
rough, dry
Sanders
skin on your
feet.
feet. Ooh.
Yeah, maybe you get like lots of strippers with like minging feet, and then the customers can like,
Sand them.
yeah, and then like, or like, you know, I bet people would like that. Some people.
Yeah.
Sanders feet. There you go. That's your idea.
That
I'll
sounds
just
like
run with it.
no, it just sounds like a disease. Oh, she's got Sanders foot.
Oh, bless her.
They filled her boots with expanding foam.
I hope that's true. And that's awful,
I-
but I hope
yeah.
that is true.
Obviously, I wouldn't wish that on anyone, but if somebody's told me it's a true story, I hope they haven't lied.
It's a very elaborate lie.
Yeah. What would you prank Sophie with?
So,
She had a hen.
Would you have a hen?
would I have a hen?
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be very boring though.
Yeah.
It would be I don't know,
Graveyard walk.
Disneyland or something.
Disneyland would be a great hen.
Yeah,
That'd be a good hen.
just me.
Get everyone else to pay for it.
Yeah, yeah, me and a picture of my friends and family. Yeah, probably Disneyland or something. But then that would be a good honeymoon. Oh, just do both.
Do it all in
Disneyland,
one.
Disneyland for the hen, and then Disney World for the honeymoon.
Oh, really?
Or just like Orlando.
You wouldn't want to just hit Orlando fresh without having the experience of French Disney?
No, because a hen is usually like 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, but even just being there taints it. Like, French Disney's fine if you're a peasant.
I've never been.
It's not pure Disney,
No,
though.
I don't mean if you're a peasant. French Disney's good, but Florida Disney is spectacular. So I'm just saying it would be better to do Florida Disney first, so you get the Disney experience.
Don't spunk your load on France. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, but for a hen, you're not going to be like, hey guys, we're going for a really expensive week-long hen party. You might as well just go to Disneyland.
You're set on Disney.
Yeah, I'm going.
Just go to the Disney shop.
Yeah, that's true. Oh no, can you imagine? Oh, all the kids in there.
You could go to California Disneyland
Yeah, I'm thinking.
and then travel to Disney World in Florida, and then you could compare the two.
I'm
Get
thinking
hitched
of
in Vegas on the way.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the practicalities. If it's a hen.
It's a dream hen. You can do what you want.
Oh, so yours was a dream stag?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. That is
Yeah,
my
that
dream
is his
stag.
dream
I wouldn't want to go anywhere.
Being quiet.
And I
dark.
wouldn't want
but-
anyone to be there with me.
But for a dream
particularly.
stag, you could say, I'm going to go to Orlando, go to an American cinema.
I wouldn't want to be in Orlando with any of my friends.
Yeah, okay.
I want to be there with my family, maybe.
Yeah.
But not with, like... I went there with a friend once, and it didn't turn out that well.
Starlings or something. This podcast's fucked. Because all the microphones are going to pick up. It's...
Someone's just set
And
up
that's
a
just
real
John.
lure.
Yeah, it sounds like bats out there.
Could be. Maybe I should check the window.
Maybe.
Do you reckon I should?
I think you should.
That's fucking
So, yeah,
hot.
what would you
That's
do for
hot boxing.
Sophie's hen?
Yeah.
then?
Feed her bread, because she's got a wheat allergy. That'd be a good prank.
Ah, top
Got
pants,
you.
that would be.
Got you. I think Sophie's would be... Why am I planning... What's that noise?
Is it like your fire alarm? Some sort of alarm?
Something's
Is it your water fizzing?
Nope.
Something's fizzing. Hang on, I'm going to investigate. You guys carry on.
Am I
Ooh,
planning
exciting.
Sophie's hen party for her? What?
Yeah.
Why am I planning?
I don't know.
I think
Because
hers
Ollie
would-
asked the question.
I think hers would be theatre based. Maybe go and see a show, Broadway.
It's the oil burner sizzling.
Oh. Sorry guys, we're having
There you go.
Ooh.
Ollie's oil.
Ooh.
The sandalwood was out.
See, I bring the steak. Ollie brought the sizzle.
Yeah, I think Sophie's would be...
Jess brought a
Broadway.
delicious dessert.
Excuse me?
Don't know.
I brought
Sorry.
no dessert. I brought no pies.
It was just an
Brought no
extended
pies.
metaphor.
Yeah. Why am I planning Sophie's hen party?
No,
Ollie,
I
what
was
would
just
be your perfect stag? Handstands?
Handstands all day. And,
I can still hear it.
well, it's still hot oil, isn't it? Just blow the candle out. I didn't do
Isn't
it.
it out?
Where is it? I don't want to reach it because it's got hot oil and then it'll get my hands all hot.
This is the prank.
The prank is, we're going to burn your hand with oil, John.
I don't want... That's a bad prank. Yeah, it's gone.
Right.
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, Sophie and Joan. My ideal stag. I hate questions like this because I never know what to think of. It would. I don't know. I
Yours
like a
would-
lot of things, but none of them enough to do.
I think yours would be outdoors.
Maybe camping.
I know what to do for you.
What?
We go to like in the desert in Las Vegas somewhere,
Yeah.
and we go to a sweat lodge.
Yeah.
and we'd all take like peyote or
Yeah.
ayahuasca,
Yeah.
and we'd all have like a fucking vision quest.
Yeah.
And then
Speak to God.
we'd eat loads of pizza beforehand because you puke and shit yourself, so you'd be clean inside.
Yeah.
And then that would be it.
We'd find out.
You'd have a spiritual journey.
Spirit animals.
Yeah.
And then
That sounds
take pictures of
wonderful.
clouds.
The
Yeah,
best
follow
cloud competition.
Cloud photography lesson. Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing some peyote.
What is it though? Is it? I just think of Arrested Development when George Senior buys a sweat lodge in the last season,
Yeah.
and they smoke. Or is it maca? They chew maca or something.
I don't know. Mac is supposed to be good for you.
Yeah.
It tastes chocolatey.
Is that cactus?
I don't know.
No.
I know
Don't
he
think so. I think it's the
starts
bark
turning
of
into a
something.
woman.
I don't know what peyote is. Ayahuasca is they make like a tea. You know what ayahuasca is?
No, I thought you were explaining it to me.
Yeah, well, I was, but
Oh,
I didn't
right.
want to be patronising.
Don't want to mansplain something.
Yeah, I had to check my white male privilege there before assuming you're white female.
Tiny brain.
What's the word? Ignorance.
Yeah.
Tiny brain.
Women have tiny brains. We can't handle too much information.
Well, I'll speak slowly,
Okay.
and then I'll speed it up in the editing.
Okay.
After. Ayahuasca is... I can't do it. They make like a tea out of the bark of a tree, like the ayahuasca tree, and then I think they found out that there's not. I don't know who they. I'm explaining this awfully. Basically, it gets you fucked off your tits all night, and you can either have like a really good trip or a really bad trip. But apparently, you meet God. What people have come back from ayahuasca trips and said they've had experiences that match other people's experiences completely, and that like these people aren't related in any way. So what they think is happening is that there is a place the mind goes when you take ayahuasca, which is like the same place.
Okay.
And the idea is that not the idea. People say they meet God.
So like another plane and.
Yeah, and God isn't like God up in the clouds. It's like the universe, the thing that started or the thing that is the universe. It sounds amazing.
Have you heard about if you get a bad trip and you meet like the trickster?
I think I've listened to it. We should listen to some ayahuasca stories because they're fascinating. But no, I think I've heard of it. But
And like it was on like that podcast Mysterious Universe that I used to listen to a lot.
yeah,
And like the trickster would be like trying to lead you like astray and stuff and fuck with your mind, and people had like really bad trips on it.
yeah.
Filling boots with expanding foam.
Yeah, it's like
withering
he's
legs
just
away.
top bants all the time.
But did that character show up in a lot of different
Yeah,
people's
other people's experiences.
So like, what
yeah.
the fuck is that? Different people are having the same experience when they take this drug.
But what if?
It's fascinating.
But what if there was something subconsciously in everyone anyway? So when you say that they've had the same experiences and they've seen God,
Yeah.
because God is, everyone is aware of this thing called God. Is it just not inevitable that?
I don't know, see, because it's like people come back and say they've seen it, like they go to a place where it's like geometric patterns and stuff that are just like constantly moving, and they explain the same. I don't know.
But knowing that now, if you ever did it, would your mind not create that
I don't know.
experience?
Because I don't know
for
what
you?
these patterns look like. So what if it was like a specific geometric thing? And then I came back and I was like, I saw this, and then everyone's like, yeah, that's what Dave saw as well. This Dave in the corner,
Dave, he's on it all the
sweating
time.
out.
He
Yeah.
loves a bit of ayahuasca.
Yeah. I know a guy who did some for his... He's a bit of a hippie anyway. He did some for his daughter's naming ceremony. They didn't have like a christening or...
What a prick.
What?
Why? Why is he a prick?
Just sounds like I couldn't stay in the same room as him.
Why?
Did he eat the placenta as well?
He's been in your pool, so
Who?
deal with that.
Who's that?
I'm not going to say his name.
Sounds like a prick.
Oh, how open-minded you are.
Yeah, I never claimed I was open-minded. But
Don't be a dick, John.
like
Yeah.
that's about him. That's not about his daughter's fucking name.
What do you mean it's about him?
Why did he do that? Sounds stupid.
Why?
They didn't have a christening.
It's just like a christening.
So
which is
I didn't
What,
say
everybody-
christenings weren't stupid, did
so
I?
everyone took this drug.
no.
he just took
Like,
it?
I think he just got some, and probably they had a nice day, and then he was like, "I'm going to get off my tits off ayahuasca." I might be
Why?
fucking remembering it wrong. I don't know,
Yeah, why?
How's
yeah.
he been in my pool?
because he did.
He found your address online.
Yeah, post crossing.
Visited.
Yeah,
I'm trying to work out who it is now.
you won't know who it is. You don't know him.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway,
Keep dickheads on my pool.
we
With
need
their
more
naming
dickheads like him in your
ceremonies.
pool,
No,
and perhaps you'll get enlightened one day.
I'm enlightened enough, my friend.
Are you really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
John knows what John wants to know.
yeah.
And that's
I know
fine.
lots of stuff.
Have you met God?
I don't believe in a god.
Oh, well, then
So.
you don't know that much, do you, son?
Well,
You are God,
then yes, I have met me.
but you don't believe it.
Well, there you go. It doesn't
'Cause
matter.
you are not
It doesn't
God to
matter
you.
then, does it?
Do you not believe because you're fed up of hearing everyone talk about it?
All these people talking about
No, you know,
God.
like all these religions go on about God or their version of God. Are you just like, he doesn't exist? It's just easier to say that.
I just, oh God, I'm gonna get. Oh God.
Can't
I'm getting
say
trouble.
it if you don't believe it. Why?
But just if you thought about it for even a second, just think about what you're doing. It would be all religion would be silly, wouldn't it?
It is.
Religion, yeah, but not the concept of a God. Not God, the God that is in the books.
Just can you imagine an all powerful being sitting in heaven or wherever and being like, oh my God, he ate pork.
Why would
Oh
he be
my
saying my
God, he ate pork. Or he
How-
didn't eat fish on a Friday.
How
oh,
is this guy
straight
saying
to
my
hell.
God when he's God?
Because he's got a God.
Yeah, exactly. There's no end to bigness.
Ask.
That's what I say when I meet a
Notorious.
girl for the first. There is no end to my bigness.
Well, the notorious B.I.G. would disagree with you
That's
there.
Big E. There was an end to Big E, but not bigness.
Bigness.
Yeah. No, I agree. Religion is nonsensical to me. Religion doesn't make any sense in my head. Why would you, like you say, not eat pork or what? I had this. I don't know whether I should talk about it.
Hi.
I had a debate the other day, a little talk with a Muslim friend who was fasting for Ramadan. And you know, when you're fasting, you can't eat or drink between sundown and between sun up and sundown. Yeah. So I was like, why can't you just drink water? Because water's not any calories. It's not affecting your body. It's just going to hydrate you, make you feel better. And he explained that the whole point of Ramadan was to remember the less fortunate. Yeah. Well, the less fortunate can't eat after sundown either. So if you're going to go whole hog, or no hog, if you're a Muslim,
I'm gonna go no
if
hog.
you're going to go no hog, do it for the whole month and really live like a poor person, if that's the point.
Okay, so you're saying...
Get out of your house as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that was my point.
I thought it was to, like, honour the prophets who...
Prophet.
Oh, you know, I'm not a woman of the world.
No, just be careful when you're talking about.
I thought it was...
certain religions.
I thought it was to honour
Yeah.
people, like, older generations in that
Yeah.
religion that are trying to be as PC as possible.
Yeah.
That also fasted, so it's like a...
Yeah, but why not water? Just drink water.
Because that's... I think it's not about the calories of it. It's about...
I don't know. It's the same. It's the same
It's
as
the same
all
as giving
religion.
up
It
stuff for
doesn't.
Lent, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it doesn't
yeah.
make sense. Why? Why give it up?
I'm gonna give up chocolate for Lent, but I'll
Why?
still have sweets.
Yeah, well, just give up chocolate forever and be a better person. Like,
I don't know.
But Lent is a funny one because everyone's like,
It's hilarious.
oh, what are you going to give up? And it's like, nothing.
yeah,
Why? I'm not religious. Why am I going to give up anything for Lent? I think I've tried it once and thought I could just do this any other time of the year. Why have I got to wait for Lent to, stop eating chocolate?
I don't want to lend anything.
No.
yeah.
I want to eat it all.
I know a few people who do Lent that aren't religious. They just do it. But that's not Lent. That's just doing just a
Hashtag
little
Lent.
challenge. Yeah, hashtag Lent.
Hashtag Lent goals.
Lent goals. I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
religion doesn't make a lot of sense to me either.
It
But
doesn't.
God makes sense to me.
But I think over the years you've read so much.
Bullshit.
No, like you've kind of got your own opinion and your own view of God or what God is deemed to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, it's not thinking about this man sat up in the sky judging everyone. It's more about, just people being part of the world and.
Yeah.
I can see that there's a power that created the universe, and you can call that God. But to say that power had anything to do with writing the Bible or
No,
the
it didn't.
Quran is
Well.
absolute ridiculousness, because people wrote it
But why?
to control other people. That's why.
But
Yeah.
why?
Because well, basically, like the Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments are based on the Egyptian something laws. I forget the name of them now, but they're just obvious rules for a civilized society. Like, don't murder people, don't steal things. It's just things to make society not chaotic. But Moses didn't go up on a mountain and God didn't tell him anything, did he? He probably took a load of ayahuasca and was just like, whoa.
Did you hear that they linked that story to it?
Really?
The burning bush was potentially an actual bush that was on fire, and
And
Moses got fucking high, and then potentially had this revelation of all this commandment stuff.
See, yeah, I could,
Yeah.
more believe that.
But then, even though you've just said it was already based on a pre-existing set of rules, what if those rules are given to us by something, and Moses did actually meet, in inverted commas, God when he was high off some plant?
Right.
And then, because my, I love sounding like a hippie, my version of God is non-judgment. There's no judgment. You can do whatever you want to do in your life. You do it, but you cannot escape the consequences of your actions. You won't get judged for it. You won't go to a hell or a heaven based on when you die. It's just a clean slate. You crack on.
Yeah.
You just carry on being like, you go into consciousness or whatever, like expanded consciousness. So you're not judged, but you're free to do whatever you want, but you can't escape the consequences. So my God is a God of just love. It's just pure love. There's nothing other than that. There's no fear. There's nothing to worry about. So what if there is this like flowing of love to you that you can either allow or block, and then doing that drug allows you a link to that direct stream.
Okay.
That is my version of God. There's no rules. It doesn't tell you anything like, you can't eat pork on a Wednesday morning before your shower of beef.
So I tell you something that makes me really it makes me angry every time I read it. On specifically Twitter, there'll be another shooting in America in the next couple of weeks, because there always is. And some man will go nuts and kill like 50 people or whatever, like in Orlando, and then everyone on Twitter will be like hashtag pray for Orlando, right? Now, if they didn't bother praying for Orlando, because praying does nothing, why don't they actually do something about the gun laws? Because what you tend to find is the very religious people are also the people who want guns.
Really?
Especially in America, like the far right, like they tend to be very conservative, very religious, and they love guns. They don't want the whatever amendment it is to be repealed or whatever. It's ridiculous. Just instead of praying does nothing. Like, I know you think that if you send down to the universe you get it back, and sometimes that happens, but actual praying, like, dear Lord, please don't. What are you praying for? Dear Lord, I'm sorry that a man killed 50 people in Orlando.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I see.
They
what
don't
you mean.
need.
Yeah.
What is it? That's
It's not
not
going
going
to
to do
bring people back
anything,
from
is
the
it?
dead.
No.
Well, it's like if someone's ill, they'll say, "I'll pray for you." Well, that's not going to help, is it? That's not going to give them
Lend me some
cancer
money.
treatment or...
No.
Yeah, like you said, okay, sending out a good vibe into the world,
Like,
you'll get something back. But
It can't hurt, but it doesn't do any good either.
But if you're sat by your bedside going, please Lord, make Jerry better and cure of all diseases. Thank you, amen.
That was one of the...
Do fuck all.
Yeah. That was one of the things I sort of read about a couple of years ago, was that people are praying the wrong way, and it shouldn't be a prayer of wanting something, it should be a prayer of gratitude. So thank you for what we already have, that kind of thing, and then your life just gets better. Because I believe it. I believe that if you think positively and be grateful for what you do have, you have a better time of it. Even if it's just bullshit, like you just learn to appreciate what you've got, life gets way better.
But that's different to what those people are probably implying.
Yeah, it's different to be like, please God, let me pass my exams because...
Or, yeah, but if you're just thinking, I'm grateful that I can have an education, I can get a good job.
See, your way is more of a self-fulfilling prophecy, isn't it? Where if you're happy with yourself, you're more good things are more likely to happen to you, and also you're more likely to be happy with the things that happen to you.
Yeah, definitely.
So therefore, you'll be more happy. Whereas,
by being happy,
you get more happiness.
Yeah,
because you're just willing. Like, everyone has shittiness happen to them, but like, it's like, I don't know. Like, I accept certain things that I don't want to do, so I don't do them, and therefore I'm happy.
yeah.
But if like, so yeah, that's kind of the same thing. Like, I've accepted that, there's certain things in my life that I never... Like, I don't want to go to any more weddings if I can help it. I'll go to weddings if they're, like, super important to the people. Like, I couldn't give a shit about weddings anymore. They're boring.
Like your own wedding?
I do.
But you can have your major crazy bonkers stag.
Getting crazy
bonkers.
Sipping on
in
those
the Odeon.
Slurpees,
Crazy ones on cherry coke.
But, like, that year we went to lots of weddings, and it was shit. And I've subsequently never seen those people again.
But those, like, the only weddings that I go to are family, and I want to go because it is my family.
Oh yeah, like if Gabby got married or you got married, yeah, I'd go to you. Well, not I think you would, but
the thing is, I probably wouldn't mind if you didn't though, because like I know you don't like them.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to force you into doing it.
You can't not be a part of that day though.
You do whatever they want to do.
See, like, it super pisses me off when you don't see somebody for like 5 years or something, and then they invite you to your wedding, and you go like, well, I haven't seen you for 5 years. Like, why would I fucking go to your wedding? That's fair There's
enough.
no fucking point. And you've made an imposition on me now that I've got to turn that down and me look like a dickhead. But I know, and you know for a fact, that if I go to your wedding, I'm going to be bored for 8 hours, and then I'm going to resent you for making me go, and we're still not going to see each other afterwards anyway. There's less chance of me seeing you afterwards.
You are such a narcissist.
No, but that's true.
No,
if you wanted to see me, you would have made more effort. And I would have made more effort. So just don't fucking invite me to your wedding and we'll both be happy. Because I won't have to be like the dickhead going, oh no, I don't want to go to your wedding, sorry. Because why, like, I'm going to feel like I fucking resent you for it.
You feel obliged to go.
But let me just tell you, that happened. This is a real thing that has happened. And I just thought, no, fuck it, I'm not going. Because if you can't be bothered to see me, like, in normal time, you've had, like, ample opportunity, why should I waste one of my 52 Saturdays off a year going to your fucking wedding? It's fucking disgusting to me.
But okay, that's fair enough. If it's people you don't see or you don't have that much, communication with them, but I don't know how you could not go to Ollie's wedding.
Of course not. I wouldn't even dream.
You wouldn't like it. You would be annoyed.
But
and
why?
I understand that.
Well, it'd be annoyed that I'd have, like, it wouldn't just be the day, though, because it'd be this, like, I'd have to get a suit, I'd have to get... It's just not something I'd like to do, but I wouldn't... like, obviously I've told you now, But if you got married, I'd be happy for you. Obviously, I'd be like, oh, cool, you want to get married? That's awesome.
I couldn't
Leave me out of it.
I couldn't imagine not going to like when Beth got married. Okay, I was bridesmaid, but say I wasn't, I couldn't imagine not going.
Yeah.
That just wouldn't enter my mind.
I don't just want a special job at a wedding. I don't want any job at any wedding.
But like, say everything was sorted out for you. They got you suit, transport.
No, you don't. I'm not lazy.
No,
that's
but
not the thing.
He just hates people and doesn't want to be around them.
But would it?
Especially on happy days.
No, I hate people who would like pretend. Like I hate the pretense of it.
But would it just not be a day with your family?
Yeah, at Ollie's wedding or Gabby's wedding, yeah,
Yeah,
totally. And
okay,
I would
that's what I'm
definitely
getting
go.
at.
I'm not like saying I wouldn't go.
What about Jess's wedding? Would you agree?
If I got invited, I see Jess week to week.
Yeah.
If she wanted me there, I would go.
Well,
but don't just invite me. Like,
but
if I don't see you for 5
Yeah,
years and I get an
no.
invite to your wedding, you can fuck right off.
I kind of agree, though.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
That's completely understandable. But if it's someone that you do see fairly regularly, the fact that they've thought to invite you, that they want you to be a part of that day.
Is it? Do you see it like that though? Do you see it as them wanting you to be a part of that day?
For the weddings that I get invited to, then yeah.
Because they're family ones.
Yeah, I don't have friends that are married.
But if it was a friend's wedding, if it was my wedding and I invited a friend and that friend said, "I'm sorry, I can't come," there's no way I'd be like, you can't come to my wedding. Are you serious? I'd just be like, no problem, man. Thanks anyway. I'm gonna have a good day anyway because it's my wedding.
Yeah,
day.
people do things
But
in their
people
life.
don't-
You
yeah.
can't just put it off
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
to your fucking wedding.
I do find that some people are.
But
How can you not come to my wedding? That
yeah,
kind of thing.
okay, but
Which
then.
is ridiculous because.
But I know, again, when Beth was like picking out, Beth and James were picking the people that they wanted to invite, it was so stressful. It was stressing me out because it's like, okay, you want to invite this one person, but that means like you've kind of got to invite their partner and their children.
Yeah.
So when you do get invited, I can't speak for everyone, but a lot of the time it's because they want you there.
Yeah, and a lot of thought goes into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but you're looking at it as the weddings you've gone to, and clearly you see Beth all the time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But for the one wedding I have not gone to, I have not seen that person
Yeah,
for
you've got
years
no
and years and
reason to
years.
go.
So he could not have said to me, "I want you were important at that wedding." Because if I was important to be at the wedding, I was important enough
Yeah.
to be. And it sounds like I'm bitter and twisted. I'm not. I couldn't give a shit. It's just that.
But then he shouldn't be bitter that you declined.
No, of course not.
That's
Because
the way it
no,
should work.
don't be silly about it. Because it's not like. It's not that he isn't important to me. He's just not important to me as much now
Yeah.
as he was in the
Ghostbusters.
past. Yeah,
In the cinema.
yeah, and it's really, I don't know. And these people, like, I was talking to someone the other day who's been to 7 weddings this year,
Sorry. He goes to
and it's so
everyone's stuff.
expensive.
It is.
It's like, it's £150 for the stag. This person's stag, right? I was asked to go on it, and I just said no. I can't think of anything worse than going on this stag, because it was like fucking watching a rugby tournament in Glasgow. I was like, no.
I've been on one of them.
Like,
Did you
I don't
dress
care
as
what we're
Yoda?
dressed
No, I
as.
dressed as Han Solo.
Oh, yeah.
The
hate
steward
it.
at the rugby man was like, "Put on a bit of weight, haven't you, Han?" And I was like, "Fuck you." I was beastly fat at that point, but still, it wasn't nice to be pointed out.
It's just no. Like I'm 35 now. I'm old enough to just realise that if there's something I really don't want to do, I'm not going to do it. And
Do you,
And if-
boo?
yeah,
Do you?
exactly.
I kind of agree. But then I think weddings are silly. Generally. I know they mean a lot to certain people, but like, if I ever get married, I'm going to have an open day. Just fucking anywhere. Come on.
Day.
It's going to be in a field.
In a school, open day.
You'll hand out your prospectus.
It's going to be in a field. I'm going to say we're going to do the vows about 2:00 in the afternoon. If you can show up for then, you're welcome. If you can't, don't worry. Just come in the morning or come in the afternoon. There'll be a massive barbecue or some sort of food that isn't going to involve like seating arrangements, and we can't sit here by him because they had sex that one time and he lost his legs in a expanding foam accident, and none of that. Just come along and do what you do. And I'm not going to say it's not going to be religious in any sense. There's going to be no under the eyes of God we
I can see
today.
I see the appeal for that, but then I think you can do that any other day.
Yeah.
A wedding day is that one extra special day. That why not do something a bit different? Maybe not to the extent. I don't know why I'm looking at John. Maybe not to the extent of, everything has to be regimented and like table planning, but it is that one day that it's a celebration. But you can have a barbecue any other day.
Yeah, but you could have a million barbecues with the money you'd save on your wedding.
Yeah,
by not having one.
No day is worth £15,000.
Yeah, but that's down to people.
For everybody
Yeah,
else to enjoy themselves. Go fuck yourself. Seriously.
You could.
I could feed 4 for £5.
We will later.
Yeah, I could feed 4 for £5, and everyone would enjoy the food. And you could have your vegetarian option if you just wanted a margarita, and everyone would have a blast.
Why don't you have a fake wedding? We'll all have fake weddings. John can just be sat in the cinema, and we'll see who.
John won't be at yours,
No.
so he'll never experience.
That's true. And we can do. It could be like, come dine with me, and we get rated.
I'll enjoy my wedding the most.
Yeah.
It's like I know people who was like years after their wedding and paying off their wedding. And what?
It is
for
silly.
Why though?
Because then I don't know. I just think there's a chance you might want to not be together in future, and then you've got to go through an expensive potential divorce.
And was the day really that special? Was it like £15,000 special? And what does a £15,000 special day feel like? I bet it feels like a £5,000 special day because it's the same day. You still did the same stuff.
John, I think you should be a wedding planner, and that can be your tagline.
I wouldn't earn any money though.
Feels like rainbows. A £15,000 special, a £5,000 special day just feels like it's not raining anymore.
Cloudy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like keep the £10,000 and go on an amazing honeymoon. I can definitely see the point in that. But providing chicken and a beef course and a vegetarian course for the dickheads. It's very annoying, isn't
The
it?
dickheads who love you enough to want to see you on your special day.
I don't want anyone to see me on my special day, just family and close friends.
I will invite
If
you.
they want
if
to
I
go.
ever get married, which I don't think I will invite you, and I don't.
Of course
I will,
I'll go
I
to your
will
wedding.
not be upset if you decline.
Don't give me an out. Of course I'll go. Can you imagine? I wouldn't go just because of what Mum would say, but can you imagine what Mum would say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course I'd go to your wedding.
Mum would probably have a nail appointment though and couldn't make it. That's what she does. I'm getting my nails done, so I can't be there.
Like, if I can't go one day
We'll
to your
FaceTime.
wedding after 30 years of knowing you,
Yeah, but like Ollie said, you can turn up whenever you want. The vows are at 2.
If you
Just
can
turn
make
up when everyone's leaving and eat.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Everyone's gone?
Yeah.
Cool.
Pizza will be cold, but
That's alright. It's better sometimes.
there'll be a few wedges lying around. And then you can go around collecting all the dips that people haven't used and take them back for your fridge.
Oh, I don't like dips. Right.
You don't want to double dip in anyone's.
Don't want to double dip any chips. No, of course I go to your wedding and Gabby's, as long as she doesn't marry a dickhead.
Yeah.
I go to yours as well, Jess.
Oh, thank you, John. I'll start planning it.
Would you want a big wedding?
No. I was thinking more. I've got a fairly big family as it is.
Yeah.
I don't have many friends that I'd want to go.
Or would want to go.
Or would want,
Sorry.
yeah.
It's awful.
But then it's like the other person's family have got to come. So hopefully they got a really small family.
That
And I
is
don't
the-
mean really short.
That is the problem with a wedding, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
the other side.
And people get offended if people, like, you don't got to invite the cousins, though, because the cousins are important.
But that's it. I've got like 10 cousins. They've got partners.
And kids. Potentially. And
Well,
It's racking up.
yeah. Oh, it's stressing me out already.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't want a big wedding, but I'd want to have a nicer day than just a barbecue.
I just want a special day. It would be more of a declaration of love for me and my partner than we're getting married.
Would it be a nudist wedding? Because no one's going to go for
Fucking
that.
whatever floats your boat. You want to
See-
get naked? Do it.
the special day isn't the 3-tier cake and the party favours, is it?
I do
The
love cake.
but the special day is the declaration of love.
Yeah.
Oh, no one's into
What, it's the
that.
cake?
It's the cake, the dress,
See,
The
so-
chocolate
pretty flowers.
fountain.
Yeah. Oh no, I wouldn't have.
But
a
I would
chocolate
want to
fountain.
fill my partner's entire life with flowers and chocolate. You know?
Yeah, but
Not
you
just
can...
that one day and then you go home and you have a row because now you've got to pay off your car in more payments because you
Yeah.
just got a dress that she's never going to wear again. But you can't throw it out because it's the wedding dress. But,
But
you need that cupboard space because you've got a baby on the way.
Don't think you're signing up to Odeon Unlimited card this year.
Yeah.
No, fuck you. No, you're not going out to the cinema. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself with divorce. Tell me
I
what
think
to do.
with the dress though, I think the dresses are very overstated. Like, the wedding you went to recently, Matt.
Yeah.
Her dress, I loved her dress.
Yeah. Her dress was beautiful.
Because that was a dress that you could wear again, not you.
Yeah.
I think you look a little bit weird in it.
I could
But
pull
that
it
would be a really... You could wear that, like, on
Yeah.
your anniversary every year.
off. Yeah. It was just a nice dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like a wedding dress because of the context of the day.
Uh-huh.
And there are some amazing wedding dresses out there. But, like, bridesmaid dresses... Why have they got to be 300 quid? Just go to bloody Marks and Spencer's and get 3 matching dresses.
See, after saying all I've said, I'm going to be a hypocrite. Matt's wedding looked amazing.
Yeah. That was still... I imagine it was still very
Oh,
expensive.
100%.
Like,
but it
higher up
looked
the location.
amazing.
Yeah,
and
but
he worked super hard on it.
And to me though, he put in so much effort on that day. That whole day was a massive declaration of love, not just the
100%,
vows, the
yeah.
whole day, because he went to so much effort for her
Yeah.
that it was beautiful, which
But-
was wonderful to see.
But that's
was
it.
wonderful
Did you
to
cry?
see. I didn't cry, but I was overcome with joy.
I got a little teary-eyed. I think
Teary-eyed.
people put... What?
Nothing.
People put... I want to know what you said.
I said teary-dicked.
Oh, right. Just a little dribble.
Yeah.
I think people put their money in the wrong places on wedding days.
Yeah.
They spend the money where it's not needed.
You need to put it in your shoe so you don't lose it.
Like, the dresses, I think people spend far too much money on the dresses. The suits, you could just hire a suit, you don't need to buy one.
The venue.
The venue, yeah, kind of. I know, well, there's the whole, like, logistics of, have you got a license to get married there, if it's going to be a religious ceremony, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I think the most, like, flowers, I don't think people need to spend as much money as they do, but they are a big part of the day, and they look great. You could have artificial ones.
No, I don't.
crack them out of my
I
bunker.
buy my girlfriend flowers. I don't
Yeah.
mind buying flowers. It's fine.
But you
I
wouldn't
just
buy
don't
a-
want
you
anyone
wouldn't
else
buy
to.
a-
Like, I wouldn't buy anyone else fucking flowers.
You wouldn't buy
your
a
own
3
flowers.
grand's worth of flowers on one day, would you?
No, she can have 3 grand's worth of flowers for like 10 years or whatever.
Have you given her a limit?
Yeah, that's a limit. Yeah.
It's going to run out.
Beth, you've got
Yeah.
£1,784 left worth of flowers.
Choose wise.
But, like, I think money should go on, not all of the money, obviously, but on, like, invites and favours, because that's stuff you're going to keep. That's stuff that you're giving the guests as a memory. I think a photographer and a videographer are very important to document the day.
I can see the appeal of a videographer
Yeah.
and a photographer.
Like, I love looking at Beth's wedding pictures. They're
Yeah.
amazing pictures. They both look amazing.
Yeah.
And that day went so fast that I don't remember a lot of it. So I think that's where, and this is what Beth said, like, that money that they spent on them was well worth it.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? What kind of favours you get in a weddings then that people keep?
Beth's were Welsh cakes, so obviously you can't keep them, but they were delicious.
Keep them in your flavour bank.
The favours that we had from our cousin in Christmas, like the wedding was in Christmas, the name settings were Christmas tree decorations. So
See,
like,
now that's a good idea, because
yeah.
you can keep that every year and you can be like, okay.
So like mine,
yeah, that's fair enough.
it's like a laser cut snowflake with my name written on it. Put that on the tree, and obviously like everyone else had that. And also, though I don't know if we were meant to take them, but I did. On like the wine glasses, there were like charms, so like little reindeer charms that just went around the stem.
Okay.
So little things like that. No one wants sugared almonds, do they? Just something nice.
Anyway,
that
thanks for coming to the wedding. He's a bag of shit.
Yeah, literally.
No, thank you.
Might as well.
Then people probably leave on the table anyway.
I
Because
think
if you're going to 7 weddings a year, there's only so many sugared almonds you can eat.
Let's have a cabinet for your favours.
But I think the reason Beth
Can they recall that favour?
What do you mean?
Can they be like, Jess, you owe me a favour? So then you have to give them back the laser cut ornament and then have to do something for them or something.
Oh, that'd be... Do you think that's what... No. Why are they called favours? Oh, you wouldn't know. You two wouldn't know.
Because you're in their favour. Fuck no.
But like, imagine
You
if
did me a favour coming to my wedding, so here's something for you to look at once a year on Christmas.
No, I'm just thinking maybe... What if it was like... You give that back to them and say, I'm claiming my favour. Yeah,
I
I'm
need
calling
you
on
to
my
murder
favour.
someone.
Yeah.
My husband.
But the reason Beth had Welsh cakes is because she knows that people don't really want tat to take away with them.
Yeah.
They want delicious Welsh cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Something you could enjoy in the moment.
Yeah.
What I also find an imposition as well is the whole wedding gift thing. Oh, we've got a list on blah blah blah. Oh, have you? That's interesting.
John's like, no.
As soon as I'm not tight, but as soon as I know there's a list somewhere, I'm going to Tesco and buy you a shitty voucher or something.
But would you rather go off someone's list than not buy them something they don't need and it's wasted?
I just think you've
I'm
already.
sure John would want to waste it just to piss them off.
Oh yeah. If you
Here's
invite
a
me to the
toaster.
wedding and I have to go, right?
You're
I'm
getting
already
shit.
pissed off at you, right? And now you want me to spend 30, 40 quid on a blender that you're never going to fucking use.
Get them
You can go
tickets
fuck
to
yourself.
our live podcast.
Yeah.
Now you have to come to me for an hour and a half.
They can
and
sit
listen to
behind
us
this curtain.
Yeah.
and listen to us talk about shit.
See, I would rather buy, say you're friends with the groom or the bride, whatever. I'd rather buy the groom or the bride something I know that they'll like, the special from you. Not just a toaster.
Or even
Because I know exactly what's going to happen. They'll open the toaster and go, oh, it's toaster.
or even an experience day. Or even
Not made of money, Jess.
no, but even afternoon tea somewhere.
I'll make you afternoon tea. I'll make you tea in an afternoon one afternoon.
Something that they can use months later when maybe they haven't got much money.
Yeah, that would be better.
Yeah.
See, my perfect thing would be okay, here's a £20 voucher each to go to the cinema. And
Not
you
the
know
same
that
day as John.
yeah, don't come the same day as me. But John likes the cinema, and that's a
It's a
special
Cineworld
Cineworld one.
voucher.
Yeah, obviously, I don't want him to go to the Odeon. John likes to go to the cinema. That's a special gift from John that he thinks you will enjoy. And there you are. I've chosen my gift. You haven't chosen the gift that I have bought you. I think that's just terrible.
But
Or the worst one is the cash one. Oh, we got a wishing well and we want you to put cash in it. You want me to pay for me to come to this fucking day? That's what you want to do? Well, guess what? There's a Tesco voucher in there. Enjoy.
enjoy scraping that out.
Yeah, enjoy your lemons and cabbage or whatever you're going to buy with that.
Well,
You pricks.
but what if your hobby wasn't something that they've got any interest in. This cinema is a pretty neutral one, but what if your hobby was like abseiling and you're like, oh, here's a gift for
Some rope.
abseiling.
Use a harness.
I got
So
you
you
some
can keep hold of her.
carabiners.
It's like, because I heard she might go wandering. That'd be perfect, yeah. No, just, something that, a nice, I don't know, whatever.
A voucher
I'm good
for
at
a
giving
bedtime
gifts, I
story.
think. Am I good at giving gifts? I'm fairly good at giving gifts, right? I think
I'm
about them.
terrible.
Yeah, I'm awful.
No,
So,
you're
like,
good.
I would give a good gift. It wouldn't, that's just something that I thought about off the top of my head. But I would give a good gift. I just don't want you to tell me what I have to get you.
I'd rather that though. I'd
Yeah.
rather give somebody money because I wouldn't want to see unlike you, I wouldn't want to see my money wasted on revenge.
I love revenge, though.
Yeah, I know you love revenge. I'm not one for revenge. I'd just be like, here's some money. Thanks for inviting me. Go and buy yourself some new pillowcases.
That's like selling a ticket to the wedding, though. That's
Well,
what that's
yeah, but
like.
you don't have to give a certain amount, do you? You could give $2.50. Sellotape it to a card. You know,
I'd love that.
suggest. It's not like
That'd
a
be even
suggested
better.
donation.
Give 100 pennies in a card.
pound?
Yeah.
Whoa, John.
I'd love just the thought they'd have to count it.
Yeah.
Give £40 worth of pennies to someone.
You're a prick.
You inconvenienced me, so now I'm
So bitter.
inconvenienced you. I would say I would laugh at that.
See.
I would find
He is,
that
he's a
funny.
prick.
That is funny though.
Well, I can't wait.
I'd love to roll up at a wedding with just loads of bags of pennies. There you go.
Good luck for the future. Oh, there you are then. We're nearly at the end.
I've come off really badly this episode.
Yeah.
This episode.
I don't know.
No more words of wisdom.
Don't get married. It's a load of trouble. It's a heap of trouble. Just be together forever. Be with the same person. And don't expect too much.
The only thing that obviously there are lots of things that put me off, but I'd want to keep my own name. Like, obviously my first name would be the same, but my surname.
Yeah. Like, why not?
Because,
But it's not the done thing, is it?
no.
But why not? If you're like about prenups, would you want a prenup?
Yeah. But then that shows a lack of trust.
But it shows a lack of.
It depends on financially how I was at that time. If I had money, which isn't going to happen, I'd want to make sure that money would stay my money if we ever divorced.
Yeah.
You could just have a separate account though.
No.
Oh, they take
No.
that, do they?
What's mine is yours. Doesn't matter what account it's in, it's still yours.
It would have to be a secret account.
And even then, if someone found out about it, they'd probably rule in their favour.
Yeah, because you've hidden it from them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
I don't think.
But like a prenup also suggests that the woman thinks it might not last forever, so she wants to be insured.
That is essentially it, though, isn't it? It's like.
Yeah, insurance. If you're going to leave me, I want to make sure I'm paid for forever, ever.
What I never understand, and it grinds my gears, is like celebrities and they sign prenups or whatever, and they get divorced, and then it's usually the wife demands like I said, it's usually celebrities, so it's a high number. Oh, I demand $3 million a year to keep up with my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're divorced, you've got to look after yourself.
But that is literally saying I want money so I can look good, go out.
Mm-hmm. Your lifestyle doesn't involve me anymore.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Why
if you've
should
got
you
kids,
pay?
it's different, and then
Yeah.
you pay for your kids. I can't stand
fair.
people who don't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or they get really bitter and they start fighting because, she thinks I say she or he, the other person thinks they're entitled to that other person's money. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, not really. If it's money that they've earned.
Yeah.
But I've allowed you to earn that money.
Don't get me started. John.
But no, that's their argument, isn't
Yeah.
it? Well, you haven't.
But maybe if I was in that situation and I'd married someone who was very rich and, I don't know, he said, you don't have to work anymore, you know, I can support us both. You get divorced and then you're screwed because you've got nothing of your own. That I can kind of understand. But when you both are kind of well off...
That's why no one person should have power over another person, ever. And it is power. You stay home. I'll earn all our money for us. And then it leaves you with no skills, and it probably leaves him full of resentment. Yeah, it'd be wonderful. I'd be a stay-at-home husband.
Yeah.
But I'd just do kick-ass things all day.
Like podcast on by yourself.
Yeah, on my own.
That was my stomach then. I don't know if that
Should we order food?
Yeah.
Pizza?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm getting Domino's tonight, so...
He was telling you, he's not asking you.
Yeah,
right.
It's not it's not, it's a statement.
Okay.
You're a pizza.
But you get whatever the fuck you want, because I don't believe you should do whatever I do just because...
Kind of want some sugared almonds right now.
Oh, really?
I need to get invited to a wedding.
Go out and get some...
Please invite me to a wedding. It's the only source of sugared almonds.
Oh, how funny.
I want you to go to a wedding this year or next year.
I don't. I really don't want to go to a wedding.
I'd love to go with you just to
You wouldn't.
see.
I would be funny at a wedding. I am funny at a wedding because I'm hating it every second.
So
invite me to a wedding and you'll see, and we'll bring £40 worth of pennies.
John, for or against marriage?
I don't mind marriage as a concept. I just
Okay.
don't want to go to any weddings.
Do you mean for other people or for
The
himself?
the concept. Jess, for or against marriage?
Against.
Yeah, me too.
I'm for marriage. Just keep it to yourself.
He doesn't want to know.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to know. Against more because it's a lot of effort in that.
It is. Think of all the stuff you'd have to do. To meet people about things and...
Just have a join-in ceremony.
I like helping other people organise their weddings because it's just like make believe, isn't it?
Would you rather a killer wedding or a killer funeral?
Funeral. Oh, but then I wouldn't be there.
Maybe
Well,
you can
I
have a
would-
pre-funeral.
Have a Viking funeral, and then you could be like alive until they burn the boat.
Is that what they do?
Well, not really. Well,
No, because
Not
you'd have to
really.
preempt when you were going to die,
Oh,
wouldn't
I
you?
feel it. I feel it's today.
do it. Load me on.
Get me on the boat.
Oh, no, it's just wind.
They're doing the Isle of Fire down at Barry Island
Yeah, we could
tonight,
do it
where
now.
they're doing burn-ins. We can
Really?
just chuck you on.
Doing burning.
I'd rather be burnt at the stake like a witch.
Oh no way! That's got to be the worst way to die.
Yeah, but then people think I'm really cool.
What about if you died at a wedding and your last
Oh
hours on
Can
it,
you
god!
imagine?
The last thing I
I'd be
saw
so
was
livid.
fucking sugared almonds.
and then there was a god, and he was like, "That's what you fucking get for being a prick."
Here's your
Guess
fucking
what?
pennies.
You didn't believe in me anyway, so
Down
bye.
you go, down to a hell of eternal weddings.
Oh
As
no!
they play the wedding march.
See,
as
that
Satan sticks.
That
his-
wouldn't be the hell. The hell would be every day an invite arrives. That's
Yeah.
the real hell of it.
the anticipation.
The anticipation, because you can go to a wedding and it's like you can make an excuse and leave, but
You can't escape.
you
that.
can't escape the the inevitableness of the invitation.
There would
It's
also be
coming.
a cinema that was always closed.
Oh no, it was open, but
There was
you were
nothing
always
showing.
late. You were always late.
The
and there
fire
was
alarm always went off halfway through the film.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's bad.
Well, change your ways. This is like
This is
like
my
this is your
Scrooge
Scrooge moment. Yeah.
We're going to feed you sugared almonds now.
No.
Right, we've overrun. So
Right.
shut the fuck up, everyone. Let's order some pizza.
Okay. Until next week. Remember, it's dangerous to go alone. Jess, take this.
What's that, John?
A commemorative plate of a royal wedding.
Did you go to the wedding?
No.
No.
I bought it in a charity shop. Because the person who bought it originally didn't care about it anymore. Just like all weddings.
Perhaps you can use it to contact Princess Diana. And by contact, I just mean think about her when you see it.
Real hard. Thank you, John. I'll mount it. Oh my wall. He's
Oh,
sick.
go home first. All right.
Is it a saucer? Or...
It was an elaborate kettle.
Perfect. Right, bye then.
Bye.
Oh, bye. I thought I was waiting to do it already.
No, we'll keep that in. We'll keep all that.